Hey everyone, it's Drew. In this video, we're going to take a look at some wireless options for your electric guitar. We're going to look at the new U2 wireless system from XVive Audio. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this. Alright guys, a couple weeks ago XVive reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in doing a video of their U2 wireless system, and I wasn't really that familiar with their products, and I'm always down to check out some new gear on this channel, so I said, heck yes, send me one of your wireless transmitters and I'll check it out, and that's exactly what we're doing today. So what I have here is the box, okay, and if you order this on Amazon right now, I believe it's on sale. For a limited time, it's about $123 plus tax if you're in the United States. I thought this was a really interesting kind of setup for your electric guitar. So let's start off by taking a look at what's in the box here. So we've got this little sleeve here, and open this up, and a little bit of paperwork. See here, here's the owner's manual, kind of showing you how to use it. This is like a little catalog. XVive, you guys, makes a variety of different wireless products for musicians. So there's an in-ear monitoring system. There's even an attachment that you can get for a regular microphone and turn it into a wireless microphone. Lots of really cool, exciting things. So I will put a link to their website in the description below. All right, looks like there's a limited warranty card that comes with it. So if the item breaks within a year, you can get it replaced for free. Ooh, and I really like this kind of foam that they have this packed into. So there's actually two pieces that you get. You get the transmitter, okay, which goes into your guitar, and then you get the receiver, which would go into your amplifier or your pedal board. And it looks like we've got a charging cord. This is some type of micro USB to regular USB. And what I thought was interesting about this charging cord is that they're both connected to one, so you don't have to get out a bunch of different cords to charge these things. One of the things I liked right away about the XVive wireless system is the form factor. There's basically this articulating thing that allows the transmitter to be plugged into your guitar, whether you have a Strat or like a Les Paul style guitar where the input is on the side of the instrument. And then this little piece kind of wraps around and kind of stays out of the way. And I really like that compared to the Line 6 G10, which is just a straight thing that goes right in your output of your guitar. But when you're sitting down and practicing and stuff like that, this really gets in the way. So that's why I actually prefer the XVive U2, is it wraps around nicely. Another really cool thing about this is if you charge it for 2 hours, it will last for 5 hours. So you get a lot of playing time, a lot of practice time off of one charge. And then the other really cool thing is there's actually an on-off switch, right? So you just flip the switch on, plug this into your guitar, and then flip the other switch on and plug it into your pedal board, for example, and boom, you're live, okay? You're playing. You have the option of changing the channel. There's 4 different channels that you can set this to in case you have other musicians in your band that are also using these. But I really liked the on-off switch so that you can turn the freaking thing off when you're not using it and save the battery, right? On the G10 wireless system, the main issue that I have with this is it dies out very quickly unless I have the Yamaha amplifier on, it's not going to charge, okay? And waiting for this thing to charge is the most frustrating thing. And what I like about this is that you can charge it when the amplifier's not on, and then turn the switch on and off to save some battery, and it's just a little bit easier and a little bit nicer to use, and I really like that. So guys, in this video, we're gonna try a variety of different playing situations with this U2 wireless system. So the first thing I'm gonna do is plug it into my tried and true Yamaha THR, and I'll explain a little bit why I like this wireless setup better than the Line 6 G10 system. The second thing we're gonna do is plug this into our tube amp and compare it to a normal 1/4-inch cable and see if there's any kind of weird artifacting or weird sounds that are coming out of the amplifier when we use this system. That's a really important aspect of playing guitars. We want these wireless systems to be completely silent. And the other thing is that we want there to be very low latency. We don't want any time delay between the transmitter and the guitar amp, right? So I believe that if you're within 25 feet of the receiver, there will be less than 5 milliseconds of delay on your signal, which I think is fantastic for live performers that want to move around the stage a little bit more, want to break free from the cables and be tied to a pedal board. I just think that this is a really great option for right around $100. All right, guys, so I've got my Kiesel Vader 8-string guitar here. It's a headless guitar. It's my favorite instrument, so that's the one I'm gonna plug in with today. What you're gonna do is take the transmitter, the U2 transmitter, plug it into your guitar like this, and as I mentioned earlier, it's got this nice little wraparound feature. Stays out of the way of your leg when you're practicing and stuff like that. And then you take the receiver and you plug this bad boy into your amplifier, okay? And then you turn this on. It connects right away and automatically right out of the box, and I think that's awesome. So let's listen to what this thing sounds like. So it sounds great, and I really love this. So another option would be to kind of like put the transmitter there. If you have a Stratocaster, it also fits Stratocaster guitars, which have that kind of unique top mount jack. Unfortunately, I don't have a Strat right now to show you that, but I guarantee you it works. So let's try a different sound. Real quick, I just wanted to plug in my Line 6 G10 and just kind of show you what I'm talking about. So, like when I practice guitar, I like to have this part of the guitar resting on my leg. So I usually practice with an angled cable. But look how this thing sticks out, okay? Like it's very obtrusive if you're sitting down and playing an electric guitar. So that's why I really, really like this XVive setup. Is it just wraps right around, and then you can actually stick your guitar right there on your right leg and kind of jam and practice. So I just wanted to point that out. Now this thing works great. It works just like, you know, the U2. If you're a THR owner, it's kind of nice to not have the extra piece. I think that the benefits with the articulating sort of cable end on here, I think that far outweighs the benefits of owning this. Plus this thing just doesn't last as long on a charge. It only lasts about 2 hours. The XVive lasts 5 hours. Yeah, it's not any quieter or any louder. They're both about the same in terms of quietness, if that's a thing. So, okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is plug the XVive into my pedal board here and listen to what it sounds like going through a real tube amplifier. It's mic'd up with a Shure SM57. And we're going to compare that sound with a regular guitar cable and see if there's any difference. Okay guys, so I've plugged in the XVive U2 into my pedal board. which is going into a Mesa Boogie JP2C amplifier. So the signal's coming out of my guitar and then going over here and then into all of this stuff. Let's listen to what it sounds like going through a regular tube amp. So it sounds really nice, okay? I don't have a noise gate on or anything. I'll use the noise gate later when we try some higher gain sounds. First, let's try boosting the signal with this Earthquaker special cranker. So there's a little bit of noise, but it's because we're using a pedal. So if we turn that pedal off, and let me try actually stepping away from the the amp a little bit further. So there's still a little bit of noise, but it could be coming from the pedal. So let's do this. Let's try a higher gain channel on the JP2C. So you notice that it's pretty quiet now that we're not using a pedal in front of it. And if we want to make it even quieter, we can just use this $70 Boss noise suppressor, okay? And it gets a little bit quieter, right? That's kind of nice. Okay, let's turn the special cranker back on. I'm gonna raise the input level and turn the gain down on it to get more of a boosted kind of front of the amp sound. So. So a couple factors here. I am sitting right next to this amplifier. And if I were playing a show, I would be much further away, especially if I had a wireless system. I'd be running around the stage like a maniac. There is a little bit of noise. I don't think it's coming from the transmitter, but let's do this. Let's try a regular cable and see if there's a difference. So what we're gonna do now is go back to channel 1 and try that speaker cranker pedal, this orange one, and see if we get that same noise. And in fact, I'm getting a different noise this time with the cable, so what that pedal does is boost your signal like 20 to 30 decibels. So that's why there's that extra noise. So it really doesn't matter if you have a cable or the XVive U2 wireless system. You're gonna get a little bit of noise with this kind of setup. Okay, you guys, so the last test that we're gonna do with the U2 wireless system is we're gonna take it outside and I'm gonna walk about 70 feet away from the Yamaha THR. Luckily, this amp is battery powered, and so we can unplug it and take it outside and play some guitar, which is a really fun thing to do. But I'm gonna take it into the woods behind my house and we're gonna see how far away we can still get a sound out of our amp with the XVive U2 wireless. All right, guys, I'm outside my house. It's a nice wooded area that I'm gonna put the amp in. It's kind of an overcast, kind of cloudy day, but got the THR right here with the XVive plugged into it, and then I'll be coming back up on the deck here to play some guitar for you. So let's walk this thing into the woods. All right, I've got the amp placed right here, and I'm gonna walk about 70 paces back up to my deck and see if this thing still works. Here we go. All right, here we go, the moment of truth. Pretty cool, it works like a charm. We're about 70 feet away from my THR, which is in the woods down here, and it totally works. Pretty cool, right? Well guys, thank you so much for checking out my video on the XVive U2 wireless. I think this is a really great option for guitar players, bass players, musicians who need a very inexpensive but very useful wireless solution to your stage setup, your practice setup. I just think these things are great. They're relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other options out there. There are cheaper wireless transmitters and receivers than this on Amazon, but I don't know if I would try transmitters that cheap. I think they really knocked it out of the park in this price range and offer a unit that will last a long time, has a long battery life. You can use these at home, on stage. I just think they're awesome. So thanks for watching this. Leave a comment below. Let me know, would you get one of these for your setup, whether you be practicing at home or you're playing on stage? Or is there something else that you guys like better for your wireless solution? So as always, thank you for watching this video. And wherever you're at in the world, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.